This is Pinyin in a Week. I'm your instructor Betty with YesLingo.com. Lesson 5. Back Nasal Finals. In the last lesson, you learned all about the front nasal finals, finals that end in N, and today we're going to learn about the back nasal finals. These finals are a single vowel or a group of vowels that ends in NG, so the tongue's position is in the back of the throat. Again, there are 8 back nasal finals that roughly correspond with the front nasals, so let's get to them now. The first back nasal final is this one. Ong. Note that it's like saying ah followed by ong. Do not pronounce this like the ang in language. It's more like the ong sound in pong. Ong. Let's try pronouncing a few syllables. Bong. Bong. Long. Long. Good. The next back nasal final is Again, do not pronounce this like England. It should sound like this. It almost takes on a slight sound in the beginning, followed by the so it's like Let's try pronouncing a couple vowels together. Pung, pung, fung, fung. Very good. The next back nasal final is yang, yang. This is another one of those finals whose spelling changes when there is no final preceding, when there's no initial preceding the final. So without an initial, it's just pronounced as Y-A-N-G, yang. And with an initial, it's spelled as the initial plus I-A-N-G. Yang. So let's practice a couple of syllables. Xiang, xiang, qiang, qiang. Very good job. Let's read these 3 together as a final practice. Ong, yang. Good job. The next back nasal final is ying, ying. This is a little bit similar to the way the ing would sound in sing. Okay, so without the initial, this is spelled as Y-I-N-G, ying. And with the initial, it would be spelled as initial plus I-N-G. Let's do a couple of practice syllables here. Ping, ping, ming, ming. I know it's getting a little nasally up in here, but this is really important for you to understand the concept. All right? The next back nasal final is yong, yong. Imagine saying yo, like hey yo, and then adding an NG sound to the end of it, like yong, yong. Again, for this final, if there's no consonant preceding it, then we drop the I and add Y to spell Y-O-N-G. Yong. Let's do a couple of practice syllables. Xiong, xiong, yong, yong. Very good. The next one is slightly different from the previous. It sounds like this. Ong, ong. I would say this one's probably the most nasally of them all. It's kind of like saying oh followed by so it's like ong, ong. Okay, let's do a couple of practice syllables together. Dong, dong, tong, tong. Very good. Now let's read these three together. Ying, yong, ong. Very good job. Are you ready to move on to the next set? Stick with me here. We're almost done. So the next back nasal final is this one right here. Wang, wang. When it's not preceded by any initial, it's spelled as W-A-N-G. Now, this is also, it happens to be a common Chinese surname, and I know many foreigners will pronounce it as Wang, but actually now we know that it should be pronounced as Wang, Wang. Now, when this final is paired with an initial, it should be spelled as initial plus U-A-N-G, like this. Let's take a look at these two syllables for practice. Zhuang, zhuang, shuang, shuang. Good job. Now we are on to the last back nasal final, and this one reads weng, weng. This spelling, U-E-N-G, is never used because this sound will only appear as it appears here as W-E-N-G. Weng final will never be paired with any initial, so it always stands alone. And when it stands alone, the U gets swapped for a W. So you will only see this final appear in this form, W-E-N-G. Weng. Let's practice it. Weng, weng. Very good. All right, one more time. Let's read these two together. Wang, wang, weng, weng. Good job. And we are done learning the back nasal finals, and now all there's left to do is to review them. So let's read them together. Ong, ong, yang, ying, yong, wang, weng. Very good job. And that's the end of today's lesson. Be sure to tune in for the next Mandarin Pinyin course because we will be learning about the 5 tones of Mandarin. But before then, first try doing the practice problems at the bottom of the webpage so that you can unlock the next lesson. Good luck, and until then, study hard, and see you soon on the next Pinyin in a Week.